look at the size, they're beautiful.
Yeah, nice size.
Well done. It's way through, or just about finished, the Great Southwest Walk.
That's right, yep.
And tell us some of the statistics that you've done so far. You got hail on the top of your umbrella, Joey. So we've been going up and down the Glenelg River on the northern side, just trying to check out places that we could camp. We're stopped here at North Forest Camp. It's on the Glenelg River. Absolutely spectacular. There's a guy over there with his canoe and an esky in the back fishing. This is a great place. We've just got our little gas fire going here. A couple of snags we bought from the shop. We've got good toilets here. We've got a little furry friend over here. How you going, mate? How you going? How you going, boy? What's happening? What's he doing? Hey? They're very friendly. There he goes. He's just going to go hop in there. He's got a secret little place there. But yeah, this is actually quite a nice little spot. So this is Hutchinson's on the north bank of the Glenelg River. We're just having a bit of a look around. There's two sites here. And each site's got its own landing.
Good job, Graham. Did you do, Graham?
I was following your directions and they were incorrect.
I told you to go straight ahead, not turn right.
Yeah, well I was stirring it. You said stop stirring it.
Stop stirring the pot.
Okay.
Here's Inkpot Road.
Okay, let's try this one.
You just wanted to go on the low road instead of the high road.
That's right. You get a bit of sand in the wheels.
Under your toes.
There's your way. So we're here at the Inkpot. It's basically a natural depression. It's probably made from a collapsed cave or something like that. And you've got all the black colour from decaying vegetation. And you can see like the leachness of the trees now on around the outside of it. So it's definitely a depression, but pretty interesting. I wonder how deep it is. The Inkpot. What do you reckon, Joey? Go for a swim in there? It is a bit black. There's some firewood. Could you put that in the back of the car, please, Joe?
Yep. You can do that anytime you like.
Okay, cool.
Not.
Not. Inkpot. The other good thing is they have these emergency markers, similar to what they have along the beaches. And so if you did get in distress, you just have to quote that number and hopefully they'd send you some help.
Leaving the Nelson Caravan Park and heading down the Glenelg River to Pritchards Camp.
Just left Nelson, we're heading towards our next camp. We're turning off here on the Dartmoor Road. And Joey, where are we going?
We're going to Pritchards.
We're going to Pritchards, so we've actually booked that through big parks, and hopefully there's nobody there. It's only about 1.5 kilometres off this road, and it's easy to get to.
There it is.
Okay, so we're just about at Pritchard's turn off, and here it is on the left. It's a metal road. Pritchard's 1.5 kilometres. Picnic tables, fires, toilets, walking, boating, fishing, no dogs or cats or firearms, and you definitely have to have a permit before you come here. Home sweet home. So Pritchard's camping area is divided into two areas. There's sites 1 to 10 down there with the boat launching ramp, and sites 11 to 20 down this way. All or both have got toilets and fire pits. Number 16. Number 17. Here we are, Joey. We're home.
Right.
And there's nobody else here apart from somebody number 20. So when we set up the caravan, we didn't actually think about how close to the fence we're going, because we were looking at space here. The trouble I've got now is my hoses aren't long enough to run the water to the caravan from the pump, and the pump isn't strong enough to actually pull the water up. So what I'm doing here is doing a bit of a relay back around here. So the pump's still working, but it's actually being done via the bucket system, like a relay system. You can see there that it's going in. And then I just go back to the cruiser and get some more water. So make sure you've got a tap on the end of your hose if you're going to do this, so you can turn it off and on, and make sure the car is at an angle so the water flows from, or flows downhill to the side where your tap is. The little things that you've got to work out when you're camping. So we're actually doing some meatballs tonight. Joey actually got them done yesterday. We've got the foil over the handle so it doesn't burn. The oil is actually getting ready for war. And yep, that's what's going to happen tonight.
Stop stirring, Graham.
Oh God, Joanne. So we've actually done our pork roast on the spit over there. Chucked another log on the fire. It's raining. Hopefully it gets better. It looks like 10 o'clock tonight the front will come through. Next few days will be really good. This is OZLAPN enjoying the sunny weather with the wet weather. We're both here together, and there's Joey over there. And before I ask her what's going on, she'll say, "It's cold." And she always says that because
It's not cold, it's just wet.
it's just wet. Okay. We've got a life jacket here just in case we get high tide, but I think we'll be right. Pretty spectacular. What are you doing over? How are you going over there, Joey? You've got your own little tent, have you? We've got the fire here ready for tea tonight. And look, all this hail is actually still falling. So, Joe, is it hot or cold?
Cold.
It's cold.
But I'm warm next to the fire.
You've got hail on the top of your umbrella, Joey. Yeah, it's actually bouncing off. Okay, so we've got Dale here, who's about halfway through, 3/4 way through, or just about finished the
Almost finished. on the
Great
home
Southwest
stretch.
Walk.
That's right, yep.
And tell us some of the statistics that you've done so far.
I think it's day 11 or 12. Done about 210 Ks.
Yes.
About 40 to go over the next 2 days.
Yes.
Started in Nelson. We'll finish in Nelson. Had a rest day in Portland.
Did you just get dropped off, or is your car there?
No, cars in Nelson.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, at the caravan park. Dropped a tub of food in Portland.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So walked down there for 6 days. Had a day off there. Airbnb, had a wash and a feed, and got my resupplies.
Yes.
And then headed on towards this river section.
Yes.
Yeah, got today, and then 2 more days after.
Cool. So a few days ago we had heaps of hail. Whereabouts were you when that all happened?
Trying to run away from the hail. I got a GPS and it gives me the weather forecast. So I woke up that morning and I had a look at the forecast and went, yep, it'll be good. It gets worse after 2. So I'm like, I could probably get to camp before 2. So it was pretty scary, the wind.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. You're walking through those big trees. Some trees fell over and you're looking, where are they? And that gets scary.
So I was talking to somebody else who was walking along the beach about the same time, and they reckon they were just getting sandblasted. It was just shocking, and the ocean was brown from everything being churned up. And
yeah, well, interestingly, I walked across it, 14 or 10 days ago, and there was a lot of brown patches. Now I don't know what they are.
no,
Every now and then, the only thing I could think of was big seaweed sections.
so we went to Noble's Rocks.
Yep.
And we'll be going back there to do a bit of fishing. But that's a pretty good little campers camp there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tucked away, and it's
Yes.
got the book to sign.
Yeah. So we've had those all the way along. It's a pretty cruisy walk. There's no hills to speak of. You've got shelters, at each camp. It's really quite nice, very enjoyable. They've got a really good friends group that look after it.
Yes.
So they do a fantastic job.
So sometimes they actually do tours, I believe, where they actually take all your gear and dump it, and you just walk, and then everything's just about set up for you.
Yeah, there's a number of companies who'll do that for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and take your money too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, what do you normally do when you're not walking the Great Southwest Walk?
I'm a dad,
Yes.
and I work.
Yes.
Work for the government.
Oh yeah. What department?
Work in the disability sector.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, try to get out of here as much as I can. Do a lot of day stuff around. I'm from Geelong, so a lot of stuff closer to home with my little 2.5-year-old.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he really likes in the outdoors, and do a lot of car camping like yourselves. And
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
So, actually, school holidays wouldn't really affect you guys.
not yet, not with a toddler. No, we've got another one on the way.
Oh, okay.
So my wife said when we got out of lockdown, she said, "Quick, go, get it out of your system."
That's
because
right.
when you come home, you're going to need to work hard.
So, what sort of safety gear do you have if you're remote and you're out of range?
Yeah, I've got a GPS
Tracker.
Tracker.
Yep.
Yeah, 2-way communicator,
Yes.
and it also has an SOS function on it as well.
Oh, cool. And have you had any injuries, blisters, or anything yet?
I had one blister, which disappointed me because I haven't had one in a number of years. That was just rushing on day 2.
Yes.
But other than that, no injuries. Yeah, there's a lot of Panadol and Nurofen in those first few days. But after that, the body just recovers.
And you slept pretty well?
I slept very well. Yeah, once I got away from the toddler, it was great.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And you say food resupply and that. So how much food do you carry? How much water do you carry? How much do you consume every day?
I can carry about 7 days worth of food. And water, I always carry about 2 or 3 litres.
Yes.
Just to be on the safe side. Don't need that much. But, yeah, just to be safe.
Do you have tablets or survival straw or something like that?
Yeah, I just have the tablets. They're the
Yep.
most reliable I've found.
Yes. The water around here is pretty good anyway.
Pretty good. Like I said, each camp has a shelter which has a water tank. You don't really know what's in the water tank, so
No.
I have been sick of water tanks in the past,
Yep.
and I promised myself I'll always treat it. So now, yeah, when I got it, I did a 4-week hike, and didn't treat my water at all, and it was only one tank that got me sick. So that's 21 days, one tank. So the odds are low,
Yep.
but when they get you,
Yeah.
it's not nice.
No, it's not.
Not nice.
Yeah. And have you got cooking gear? Like what sort of little?
Gas little cooker.
Yes.
Yep.
That's good.
Dehydrate most of my food and yeah, put a lot of effort in my food. I like getting to camp and having a good feed.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good. Ed. So as you've probably seen, it's been pretty cold today. We've had hail all around. We've got the fire going, and what we do is cook off tonight, and it's going to be gummy shark, it's going to be squid cut up, and also with parmesan cheese and almond flour and some herbs and spices. But as Joanne always says, make sure you cover the handle up first with the tin foil. So I've actually already pulled out the coals. I've actually put the wok on the fire. I'm just using some vegetable oil from Aldi. There's actually an Aldi in Portland, which is pretty cool. And actually I need to probably have a bit more of that, because we're actually going to make sure we heat it up and like put it in a deep fryer. So we've got the almond flour, the
parmesan?
No, the almond flour, the herbs, and the parmesan. I was going to say that third, not second, Joey. And now we've heated up the oil, and we know the oil is good because when you actually move the pot, you can actually see the ripples coming down the side. And now, let's see if it's hot enough. Yep, that's pretty cool. So now we've got the fish. That's a big piece of fish. We've got the squid rings. It's really good to use these glad bags. Like we've had this for like 18 years, and every time we use it, we wash it out every time. And
we
so
do not.
Well, no, well, we had it for 10 years.
No, we don't.
Don't tell
We
me something.
dispose of it.
How do you dispose of it? Plastic's not good, Joanne.
That's enough, Graham. Don't put any more in.
Oh, you're telling me not to stir it. So the fish is gummy shark. We got that back in South Australia before we were kicked out and came back to Victoria. Comes to rain.
Here comes the rain. Get the umbrellas, Graham. We need to protect the food. Here comes the hail. Oh my God.
Look at the size, they're beautiful.
Yeah, nice size.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the rest is in the bloody big mallet in there too.
So you guys will be right. Oh yeah, look at that.
See that big mallet?
Yep.
There's a thumper in here.
Yeah, I can see him. Yummo.
This is our camp in Pritchards.
What have you been doing? Fishing. Oh. Is it a good size, or you have to? Well, you can't throw it back now. It's dead.
So the early bird gets the worm. Look what we're going to have for breakfast. A nice brim, and he's well over. He's a 30, just over 31 centimetre, and the legal size to catch him is 28. So he's a keeper. Go like that. So Joey, a great day to be alive today. Look at that blue sky. We're heading along the track to Noble's Rocks. We're all set up with fishing gear, lunch, and we've got the freezer on in the back just in case we catch some fish. So all in all, living the dream. Here we are at Noble's Rocks. So we've parked at Noble Rocks. I'll come back and get the rods. But to make it easy, what we've done is brought along our little lightweight trolley. So we've got our chairs, our beach tent. Joey's got the food, and she's on her way. Let's do it, Joey.
And the towels.
And the towels, yes. Got everything for a good day on the beach. Hey Joey, check out the beach.
I missed that bit.
So what have we got for lunch, Joey?
Got salad,
Yes.
a bit of ham,
Yep.
and
Boiled egg.
boiled egg.
Yummo. Probably a good idea to eat it now before I start playing with the bait and get fishy fingers. So just check this beach out. We've got it all to ourselves. It is just fantastic. A couple of rods out. This is in Victoria. Do you believe it? Well, it is. Fantastic. And Joey's over here doing some very serious reading. She's getting ready to get all the fish. I don't think there'll be much work there because at the moment we've got nothing.
Well, that's
low, Joey.
That's better than seaweed.
No, it's better. His name's Sandy, the sand crab. And he's going back now.